What's up, Capricorn? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Alright, guys, so I'm getting these out a bit late. My life has just been so crazy this summer, but I will finally be back to normal and back into my regular flow by September. So I hope that you guys had an incredible summer. I hope you had a good time, a lot of just discernment about life and just opening up to what's good for us and what's not. So hopefully this summer has treated you guys well. Now let's see what is going on in regards to your life. Okay, so we're going to backtrack a bit. So we'll backtrack till about August 15th and we'll go forward till about September 15th. Okay, so what is going on for the sign of Capricorn, past, present, and future? What is going on for the sign of Capricorn? Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I've been a little bit under the weather, but let's see what's going on. I'm really like trying to suppress the sneeze right now. I keep saying, I'm like, the day YouTube hears me sneeze is the day I will lose all credibility as a human being. My sneezes are so ridiculous. My friends could definitely let you guys know that. But let's see what's going on, guys. Alright. Alright. So the energy that we have here for you guys is the Ten of Wands, all right? So a heavy burden that you could be feeling. It doesn't necessarily always have to be something bad. Maybe it's, you know, getting a raise or some sort of promotion where you just have more on your plate that you have to do and just a lot to deal with. But nothing that you guys can't handle. You're very, very hardworking people. All right, we have the Nine of Wands where you're really feeling burdened by something and trying to stand your ground as much as you can. But you will get to the point where it's like, you know what, this isn't worth it. I need to give up on it because with, you know, everything happening, I just need to dodge bullets, you know. And this is you guys just really wanting to avoid any tower moments that could work in a detrimental way against you. All right, so going into the past, the first card that we have is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So this is going to be, you know, our typical player card where maybe you're dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But somebody here was being a player, whether it was you, whether it was them. If this has nothing to do with love, then this is someone who is a great talker, but very unreliable. But we have the Three of Cups that fell out, okay? So definitely a situation here where there could have definitely been some third-party stuff going on. Okay. Ten of Cups in the reverse. So just something that you guys were not too happy about or too happy being involved in. Now, the next card we have for the past is the Death card. So really bringing an ending to something that I just didn't see you guys, you know, being content there anymore. And we have the Six of Cups. So you could be ending something, putting it in the past, still thinking about the past as you walk away from it. And it's something that I feel has a very strong mental grasp on you where you could just feel very anxious. You could feel like you're losing sleep at night and you're kind of like creating all these scenarios in your head that may not even exist. It could have been towards a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio person, okay? But whatever this was, you guys knew for sure you had to let it go. All right, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So something you guys just decide, you know, not to move forward with. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Again, due to promiscuity or someone that was just not reliable for whatever reason. And this is what brought you balance. Letting go of an unstable energy in your life, whether it was you putting out that energy or you receiving that energy from someone else. Okay, but there's definitely a lot of secrets trying to be hidden here. Now, in the present moment, guys, the first card that we have is the Magician in the reverse. So there's going to be manipulation here, okay? Or something that you guys just don't try to manifest anymore. All right, and you have the World card. So with this World card here, there's going to be a chapter of your life that's ending. But the beautiful thing about the World card is even if you're coming out of manipulation or something just wasn't going well, it's showing something very beautiful that does come into your life. Okay, and we have the Seven of Swords. So there's just a lot of secrets here. And the fact that you're ending this shows the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so that says something. whether, you know, you were the catalyst to the ending or somebody else was, the fact that you end something, let's say you walk away from a job, you walk away from a friend, whatever it is, and you get the Wheel of Fortune, that's something that had to go. That's something that was just blocking blessings for you, okay? It's something that was just a waste of time and effort. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, where you guys may have invested a lot of time into things, but it just wasn't working out, okay? Queen of Wands in the reverse. So somebody here was very passionately upset about this. So it could have been Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, if that's who you guys were dealing with, or just someone who really goes into diva mode about something that they felt was a waste of time and effort. But it all comes back to an injustice that keeps coming out. But again, the universe is supporting you getting out of whatever this is, okay? But definitely a strong sense of betrayal, some sort of ending that was abrupt or just really, you know, out of nowhere. Again, guys, that Wheel of Fortune. So it might not be the best way for it to end. Could have ended in a conflicting way, but it's still taking you to a better place. Okay, there's just something that wasn't worth the time or the risk that it involved. Okay, so moving forward, you guys are definitely cutting this out. Someone that you stopped speaking to or talking to. Alright, and we have the Eight of Swords. So you're not talking to this person and you're not really involved with this anymore, but there's really a strong sense of you mentally still being stuck on whatever this is. Okay, now we have the Sun card in the reverse, so it's just showing that this was something that was really going to block blessings for you. Okay, so it's normal for something to be on your mind if it's something that didn't work out, but if you have the strength to just physically get yourself away from it, that's the first step. Out of sight, eventually out of mind. All right, so we have the Empress card here where something new could be coming in for you. A new start, a new beginning. For some of you, could be a pregnancy. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, so a new start comes in, but you guys are hesitant to move towards it. Okay, you guys are at some sort of standstill here because you're having a difficult time moving away from this past thing. So something new coming in, but you're, you know, hesitant. But whatever this is going to help you to expand. You're turning your back on something, but now you have, you know, this big future in front of you where you can have a new start without the bullshit. Okay. For some of you, that's going to be with the Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. For others of you, this could just be how guarded you are against this new beginning that's coming in, where you're really going to be kind of like on edge about things. All right, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. So a very stern decision that you make here. And the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So here's the thing. You guys are really, really focused on this thing that you have to let go of. There's a sense of rejection or loss that you're feeling with this. And with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, you could have felt like something really reckless happened, possibly with the Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, that you had to let go of. Okay, but look, you have the Two of Cups. So after falling out of this, you know, that could be a soulmate card, whether it's a friend or, you know, just someone new coming in. You guys have something solid coming in, but at first, you're not going to allow yourself, I feel, to get that excited over it because of what you just gone through. So I feel like right now you guys are just in a phase where it's just like, look, I am not here for the bullshit. So if you want to be with me, if you want to come into my life, if you want to open this portal, or if you want to offer me this new thing, you better be about it. Okay? Because I am 2 seconds from just, you know, dipping out. So whatever it is that's coming in, I feel like the interest on that other person's part, or whoever's bringing you into this new thing, I feel like they might be more heavily interested just because you guys might just be emotionally tired from what you just got out of. But with the Two of Cups showing up, that could be a soulmate connection. And if it's a job or anything new that you're getting into, that's you finally saying, oh shit, this is meant for me. Like, this is what I should have been doing. So give yourself a chance. All right, give yourself a chance to be happy with this, because I feel something really good coming from it. And I feel like just as people, the worst thing that we could do sometimes is to hold someone, you know, that comes into our life, hold something against them that they aren't responsible for. Okay, so just make sure that before moving on to this new thing, you're able to really appreciate whatever it is and not hold your past against it, because that's not their problem, okay? In most cases, it shouldn't be, unless it's like your ex's like best friend. Then you're on your own. I don't know what to tell you. All right, guys. So let's see what's going on in regards to guidance, and this will be again August to September mid-month. Beautiful. I like this. All right. This is our energy here for anyone into numerology, number 27. And then the guidance card, number 5, which I think it's so perfect for you guys. So I'm glad it really came out. So let's see here. So what is this number about? Wow. This is so beautiful. I have a cousin that passed away a few years ago. And this looks exactly like her. I will be sending this photo to her mother. Wow. That's insane. Like, I have chills in my body right now. So let's see what guidance my cousin has for us, guys. She was very, very spiritual and, you know, really into all of this stuff. And I wish I could have shared my gift with her and with her brother. May they rest in peace. All right. So attraction, magnetism, infatuation. For every man there exists a bait which he cannot resist swallowing. This card portrays a seductive and alluring female fatale. At some point, or fatale, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. At some point, we have all met her in some guise and gender, possibly not even in a human form, but as a situation, a place, or an invitation to act. We are attracted irresistibly like moths to a flame. We may even be cognizant of how ill-advised it would be to fall for her charms. Ironically, that suspicion of danger may even add to her allure, like some complimentary adornment. And casting caution to the wind, we are driven and motivated. But attraction alone can be shallow, a temporary infatuation with little substance. Such an emotion not only lacks duration, but along with brevity, it is also fraught and with danger and repercussions. But despite it all, we cannot entirely reject her. We look once more, and yes, she is still there, still alluring, still beckoning. So, guys, I think that this is really powerful, especially in regards to whatever it is that you're getting out of. You have to ask yourself, how did I get into this? Is it something that I got so excited and just jumped into it quickly? Okay, and I think that just with this energy here, oh my God, this card is so beautiful. I feel like crying. But I had to learn this lesson the hard way myself. That sometimes there's things in life that it just looks so good, and it's like, why wait? It's there. I'm here. Let's just go with the flow. Let's just do it. Let's get into it. But especially when it comes to love or friendships, because I think friendships is a big deal. We shouldn't just be friends with anybody. We should really be selective about that. But when you're getting into something new, yes, you could be excited, but just be mature about your excitement, where you can really give yourself time to see what a person is truly about, to see if this is someone that is good for you to be around. Okay, my rule when getting into anything new nowadays, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a love situation, I am going to let all that honeymoon phase bullshit get out of the way first. And I'm going to wait for the first time that you get very angry just to see how you handle it. I'm going to wait to see how you treat the waiters and waitresses. I'm going to wait to see where your morals are at. Okay, because anybody can look good and alluring in the beginning. They could always just have something that really grasps you. But the most trouble I've ever gotten into in my life is when I just went for the bait like that and didn't think about it. That is the worst that I have, worst positions I've ever put myself in. Okay, so when I stopped doing that and when I started, putting people under that interrogation lamp, that's when I started avoiding bullshit. That's when I started, getting rid of people that just weren't good for me. Okay, life got a lot easier. So let's look at this card, guys. Again, this is number 5. I can't stop looking at this card. I want to pin it on my wall now. So flights of fancy, leap of faith, taking a next step. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. If you take that leap of faith, oh, the places you could go, but you'll never know until you try. We can dream and hope and take that leap, but there are risks involved. Nevertheless, we do not have to be a terror fool innocently leaping from a cliff. We can instead assess the scenario, the dangers, and prepare. We can train or educate ourselves, become informed, take precautions, and increase our chances of success. So, two things here. Be sure of what you're getting into before you get into it, but also don't let that stop you. So you guys really, the best thing for you to do is really just find a middle ground with whatever new thing is coming in for you. Get to know it, get acquainted with it, get familiarized with whatever's coming into your life. Make sure that it's something that you want, but take that leap of faith. And you really just want to make sure that you're not holding, like I said earlier, your past against this new thing. I think that the worst thing a person can put us through, or that someone can do to us, is not necessarily just hurt us in the moment, put us in a place where we feel like we can't be happy moving forward. Okay, so that's something that you really, really need to just kind of swallow and really take in, where it's just like, okay, you're new, this is great, but let me not, be reserved towards this because I've been hurt in the past. Certain things in life, we just have to take that risk. Okay, and you'll get to the point where if you do enough research and if you set yourself up in a good way, you can really minimize any sort of discrepancies or any sort of pain that you may come across. You just have to be better prepared with what you're getting into. So look at the past. If it didn't work out, why didn't it work out? What place were you in mentally when you came across this? Okay, just like I was saying in the Sagittarius video just now, the worst things in my life, again, it has been things where I meet a person at a low moment, and I think that we're clicking, and I think that things are great, but it's just that our demons are attracted to one another, and they're they're content. Misery loves company. So if you feel like you're truly in a bad place where you just need time to breathe and be yourself again, then take that time, because there's nothing more dangerous than going out with a very low vibration and making new friendships and forming new love relationships. It is probably going to end in a disaster. So just know that whatever you're putting out is probably what you will get in. Okay, so just be cautious with what you're getting yourself into, but don't stop yourself from getting into it. Okay, if someone from the past did you wrong, or if there's just something that simply didn't work out, then just take what you had to learn from it and avoid it in the future. But don't let it rob you of your future happiness. Okay, guys? So you guys have a lot on your plate. Nothing that y'all can't handle. So, just deal with it as gracefully as possible. Now, for those of you that want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is highvibrations44. And for those of you that are looking for a personal reading, I've been letting everyone know that the wait time is anywhere from 3 to 4 full weeks right now. I do deal with a high number of readings, so I really, really appreciate it when you guys are super patient with me. So if anything changes in the time that you guys, order the reading, and then let's say a week or two something drastic changes and you got to let me know, go for it, let me know, so that I'm up to date with what I'm looking at, okay? If anything happens where you think you can wait but you can't, just email me. We can always upgrade it to an emergency reading. So now, with that said, I do offer emergency readings as well. So if you do need to hear from me very, very quickly, there's an option for that. So the readings they come back in about 48 hours, excluding Sundays. And I also have a one question option. It's called Quick One Question on my website, where it's $10. You guys can just ask me one question. Lissette, should I wear the blue dress on Friday? And I say yes or no. Okay. So I'll send you a video just like this one, and bada bing, bada boom, you get your answer. You get it very quickly. Usually those I'll send it out within 24 hours, but again, please give me the full 48. And don't go nuts. I always get to everybody, okay, guys? But other than that, the last thing, for anyone who has iPhone, I'm on an app called Instant Go, and the link is in the description below. So on that app, you can call or text me a question. To be honest with you, I'm not going to be picking up any calls on that app until I'm completely just caught up and back in my normal flow that I was in before summertime. Okay, so I'm just catching up with all of that. So yeah, if you want to send me a question on there, just know that it does charge per character. So just bam, go straight into the question. Hey Lissette, should I get with this person? And I'll answer the question. Okay? I love you guys. Hang in there. Take care, Capricorn.